Bare bottom. Right, so they're all related.
Yeah.
She's sold. She's a client's dog. I sold her at 6 years old. She's now 8, 5 years old.
She's a nice little bitch, that one. Yeah.
This one's the mother of her and the Migos. That's the mother of the. Bit of competition between them two, and it's lovely.
Yeah, you can see that. Yeah.
Mother and daughter. This is the old girl. She's done it. Been there, read the book.
Yeah.
Right. Not as quick. A real thinker though.
Yeah, but look at the keenness. Look,
yeah,
she's.
Lovely bit. And this bitch has had thousands and thousands of pheasants, Ray. And yet the ball play is so important to her still. That is important to every dog that I've ever had, right? The ball play is really important. So.
Yeah, you see that.
They go on the command. Get out.
Good, look at the eagerness there. Look.
And you've got the keenness.
Yeah.
You've got the drive to stay out there and find it.
I thought the black and white got that.
Right.
No, they ain't got it yet.
And they got this sixth sense that they tend to know when they've got it and when they haven't got it.
Yeah, yeah, this one's got it, the liver and white, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Good girl, good girl. Good girl.
Yeah, I do like this little liver and white here.
She's a cracker, isn't she?
She's a cracker, you know.
Yeah.
Mind you, I do.
But you know these here? This is 8 generations of my breeding going back further. 8 bitches behind that is all my own Corleone lines. Right, so you can tell how long I've been breeding and how long I've been actually training dogs when you look at the pedigrees and you look at the generations. These are all Corleone dogs that I've bred myself. My bitches tend to be my own bitches, and the outcrosses come in from the dog's side if I need an outcross.
Yeah. What's the maximum age that you can have a bitch breed? Because someone's told me that, you know, I think he went up to about 8 years and he had
dropped
to get
it to 6, I think. I think they've dropped it to 6.
Yeah, because he had to get. I think he got special permission to be able to breed that. Like.
But you used to be able to have 4 litters. You used to have 6 litters, then they dropped it to 4, and now they're trying to drop it to 3. But the only problem by doing that, they cause cheating. Because you get people who have a bitch like that who only has 2 pups. They won't register them, but she's had a litter.
Yeah.
And then the next litter, when she has 8, they'll register it. So she might have had 4 or 5 litters, and it's totally wrong. But they've created that. They've created it because of the way they've done it. Yeah, they're trying to cut out that crazy breeding, and I understand that about just breeding for the sake of it. But when you've got quality like this, if they only have few in the litter, and you can only have 4 litters, sometimes you might only have 6 pups. Get out! But this builds drive.
She is quick, isn't she? That little liver and white.
Yeah,
she's quick.
She's driven, isn't she?
Yeah, oh yeah.
And she's the mother.
Hello, who's got that? No one, has it? Oh yeah, she's got it.
She's watching the mother. She's not too sure about the mother, look, because the mother's good.
Yeah, she's probably frightened Mum's going to take it off me. Like,
what are you going to do? Because she'll stand the ground as well. She's a little hard thing, but I don't want them fighting.
No.
It's a game. It's play.
And
I step in if I have to.
She's panting a bit now,
but she's no different than Wiz.
That other one,
you can't keep with them anymore because these are youngsters, and the drive I put into them, Ray, is that you don't lose that desire. One of the things I always say is when you're out hunting, if you've got a plodder, a dog that don't miss nothing,
plods a lot,
right, don't miss nothing, but he's plodding. Birds are getting away from him, right? Rabbits are getting away from him, right?
But that's where these come into play,
but they're not much fun to shoot over.
No.
The dog to shoot over is a dog that's got to drive, twist and turn and smashes it to pieces. And if it misses the odd head of game, does it matter? Because it's putting up more than the other dog, the dog that plods.
Yeah.
And I like a dog with drive and keenness.
Decided to go.
Yeah, not wrong at all.
It's lovely to see. It really is when the keenness that they've got.
Focused, aren't they?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Focused.
There's all 3 of them there. They're on that ball.
We want that focus. and we build it, Ray, on gameplay.
Yeah.
And without gameplay and just obedience, you've got a dog that don't want to do it. It's doing it because you've been forced to do it.
Yeah.
These want
to
do it.
There's a difference.
They're asking to do it. They're saying, "Come on, Dad,
throw the
bang
ball,
that ball out.
Yeah.
Get out."
That little liver and white, she can go. Look. The black and white will catch up. They'll catch up. I think anyway. You know.
No, the black and white's older.
Yeah.
She's older and she's a youngster.
Who's got this? A youngster? Is it? No, I ain't got it. No.
She's got it now. The youngster, look. The youngster's got it.
Yeah, here you go. She's coming.
Watch this delivery. Look. That's because
Lovely.
he wants to give it, Ray.
That was yeah.
He wants to give it.
What you can do here?
Put that one in the car for you.
I'll be lenient. You give me a £5 and I'll take it off your hands for you.
Take this one off my hands.
Yeah, I'll take it off your hands because she ain't no good for you, mate.
No, she's too small, isn't she?
Yeah, she's far too small.
Bit, she's too small. She's a bit like a cocker, isn't she?
Yeah.
Okay, she hasn't got the head start this time, has she? They're in front of her.
I reckon she'll get it though.
Get out!
She didn't mark it. She didn't mark it.
I don't.
Mum will get that.
Nope.
No.
What we'll do is this. Look, watch this. What we'll do now, right? We'll walk out here, Ray.
Yeah.
And watch what happens.
Because you're walking over this way.
Let's just see.
Oh, who's cooking? Smells nice.
That's Ginster's pasty factory. Here, last year. Look at the twist and turn.
Yeah.
Last year. And now time to put their head down. I'm educating them.
That you're on top of it. So
yeah. So keep looking.
Get your head down and find it.
Yeah. So I'm now pulling them away from where they think it is. And I'm saying to them, here, last year, she got it. She's on it, there you go.
I still think he's out there.
But that's what you want. You want that twist, that turn, that drive, that desire.
Yeah.
You want them to hunt for it because they're on the scent now, look, and they're going, there has been some areas right.
Well,
what he was saying.
And it's probably from a previous...
No, it's where she just picked it up.
Oh, right, because you've been hitting it out here as well,
went to the
you?
scent trail, look. But she's focused because she knows I've got the ball.
They don't know you got the ball.
They're still thinking, hang on, where is it? So their heads are down, and that's what we need. We need that drive and desire.
Nothing wrong with that, is there? Right, who's going to get that? That pitch again. No, black and white's got that, yeah?
So mother's got that, look. Good job. Look out there, right in, Ray.
Yeah.
They're there with you, look. They're not running around.
Yeah, they do. They tuck right into your groin, don't they?
Groin, yeah, that's what I want them. Look, that's the determination it's got, look. If you create it.
Yeah, she knows you've got the ball, but she's got to go out there just to make sure.
Just to double check. But she learned for association.
No, look. Yeah. You know what you know her
game.
game.
This is where they try and be clever, and all I do is reverse the psychology, Ray. Watch.
Oh, they've got the sun there, mate. All right.
Get out. Get some fit, Ray, doesn't it? Right where I want it, there. And it's conditioning with my body movement. When they were puppies, I dropped down to this level. As they're older, there it is. The delivery comes to there, in there, look, there.
Yeah, that's nice.
Okay. Now people say to me, this makes them unsteady, they run in. No, it don't. When
I disagree with that. Yeah.
When I blow that stop whistle, they start. Some people say you should never train with a tennis ball. I've never heard such rubbish. You hear everything on the internet, Ray, don't you? Everybody's an expert on the internet. And yet, are they putting videos up and showing people dogs trained?
Well, I was just going to say, I don't see any other videos going up, only yours, Chris, because it comes across that you've got nothing to hide. You're showing your videos of how you train your dogs, which I think is a good idea, but because most times you've got to pay for that.
Yeah.
And you're putting them up there to help people
yeah.
for nothing, and yet.
And yet you're getting knocked for it,
yeah.
for being honest, Ray. And that's the terrible thing about it. If everybody was more honest, then no one would be going after me because they'd realise how many people in the trial world discipline their dogs. how many people in the shooting world discipline their dogs, and it does not mean because you use discipline you're cruel, but it's how they portray it and try and sell their ideology out there. The pet people, the fluffy people who've got no idea that these dogs are put under extreme pressure of birds dropping all around them.
Well, yeah.
And if they can't be under control in that situation, and in this situation, then how can you do it? So I build the drive up to such a great level, and the desire, that when I put the stop on them, they don't want to sit. Why would you want to sit? Because you've had nothing but fun of doing that and building drive and desire. With that drive and desire, I can train any dog. Without drive and desire, it's a nightmare. If you haven't, here, if you haven't got that keenness and that control when you need it, but not obsessive obedience trainer, my obedience comes in afterwards, Ray, not to begin with. Not to begin with. My obedience comes in afterwards.
Yeah.
It's these what I'm selling. These are what I'm showing people, not myself. I'm not on the internet for my own ego. I'm on the internet to help people who are struggling with dogs.
Yeah, yeah.
I can show fully trained dogs all day long and never dogs making mistakes. But I'm showing dogs making mistakes, I'm showing people making mistakes, and the clients are decent enough to say, use the video, Chris, if it helps others. And that's what it's all about.
But I can't understand maybe it's just my way, that they treat, and I don't believe in that treat trade, because they're then doing it for the treat and not for what you're trying to teach them.
Yeah.
You know, and they'll run out the ball there, make an effort that, oh well, I did go out and look for it, come back to, I couldn't find it, Dad, where's my sweet? To me, you're instilling the
I'm
wrong...
not in the pet world, Ray. And if that's what pet people want to do, that's up to them. I don't go into their world telling them that they don't know what they're talking about, they shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah.
But don't come into my world telling me. It's the same as going into a good carpenter's world, and telling him he's useless. Or yourself, you know, a man who's got skills with leather work and you're good with your hands. You get idiots telling you that you're not doing it right, and you've been doing it so long, and you know how to do it, and you've got all the tools. Well, my tools are basic.
Yeah.
I haven't got loads of tools. I don't need them, because the dogs understand me. They want to play the game.
Yeah.
Because they play the game, they want to do it. That's why they take discipline and don't fear me. Anybody will fear discipline if it comes from a bolt out of the sky and they've never seen it. These dogs get discipline if they really need it, but very seldom do they need it. 5% of their training is discipline. They are sitting there because they want this ball. Get out. And you could say, yeah, but anyone can do that. Of course you can. But the idea is, can you control them when you put the drive into them? That's the difference. Can you get that training back into them? Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. These dogs, they love me, Ray. They love to be out with me. They want to be with me.
Well, yeah, you can see.
Look at me, I'm wet.
Yeah, you're soaking wet, mate. Yeah.
I don't mind. It's my job. I change my clothes because these are my mates, right? And they love to be with me, and they love to be with the new owners when they go to the new owners.
Yeah.
Because they've been conditioned right. These dogs don't fear people. They don't fear other dogs. They're conditioned. Your dogs come in the field with all these dogs since you've been here.
Yeah. Just a hypothetical question.
Good one.
That's just condoned it really, because she sits up a lot of the time. She comes in and she lays.
Yeah, she always has. Some do, some don't.
Right, so but there's nothing.
I don't worry about it.
No, I'm not worried about it, but it still shows that keenness, doesn't it?
Let's walk up here, Ray, slowly.
Yeah.
If I walk, they take the right. They move. Why? Because I haven't told them to sit. But if I told them to sit, I'd have to release them before we.
Well, yeah, before we move. Yeah, I understand that.
But what I'm saying is,
excuse me.
They look so focused, and yet if I haven't got the racket, they'll just be messing in the field. But as soon as I got the racket and do this,
they know there's a bit of playtime involved.
Look at the expert dog. The dog was the expert, and now she says that. But she's got to learn that she's not going to win the game by staying out there. So we just reverse it, Ray, and look down across that way.
Look down across there.
And then.
And now she's got all that distance to run.
And then watch. Here she comes. And she's going to realise she's got to follow the pack. So I'm controlling the pack. So now we turn around again, Ray.
And she's not so far out.
Not so far out.
But she's wise, isn't she? You know, you can't knock the dog for using its head, mate.
No.
Yeah, she's a lovely bitch. I do like that one. Yeah.
Get out.
As I say, mate, yeah, you give me a £5 and I'll take it off your hands for you, mate.
Yeah.
In fact, you can put it in the car now if you want.
But you know what, Ray? What the funny thing is I take my time with my dogs. I could, if I was money orientated, rush them out, have them trained at 8 months, and sell somebody a robot, right? A conditioned robot. But I love my job because I don't burn myself out training dog after dog after dog, day in, day out, right? I take my time with the dogs. I get the best out of them. And I can't train them fast enough because everybody wants them when I've trained them. And why?
And
because
it's not a
loyal.
Yeah, it's not a slow job, is it? It's a long-winded job to train.
2 years, Ray, to train a dog to a good standard.
Yeah, yeah.
And if anybody tells you, oh, I've done it in 6 months, they're talking out the back.
Well, they're liars, aren't they?
Wait till they take it on the shoot, under temptation, it won't listen to them.
Yeah.
Right? And that's the difference. You know, that's the difference.
Because mine, with my cocker, when I take him there, he sits by me, he's off the leash, and he'll sit there and he'll watch the birds as they're being driven over, but he won't move until I send him out, you know, and which is what you want. You don't want a dog running in.
But on your videos of your dogs the other day that I've looked at and, and put together and put out there, your dog has got as much drive and desire as these, for one reason, Ray. You've not destroyed it. If you destroy it from day one and put the suppression into the dog, make it sit, make it stay, make it wait, right? You slow it right down, you suppress it, right? Yeah. These dogs, I'll ask you a question. We're playing this game here. Yeah. What is the most important element of that game for those dogs?
Is that ball?
Yeah. What's the most important element they're learning by playing this game with this racket and this ball?
Hunting, I should think.
No, no, not hunting.
No, right.
Getting to the fall. Getting to where the ball is and learning distance.
So you could say it's a form of learning to mark.
Yes.
Learning to mark a bird. Yeah.
So you know a bird comes down out the sky and you go get out, it's watching the bird, it's not going out there putting its nose down and hunting. It's watching the bird visually. And a spaniel has got a tendency to put his nose down and hunt and drop short. So what we're saying to them is, don't drop short. And I can't throw a tennis ball as far as I can hit with a tennis racket.
Right, yeah.
So they're learning to go out and follow the movement. Look, they're working on the movement. If I swing this racket,
there you go. That's it.
I don't need to say the word, Ray. They think, Jesus Christ, he's put it out there. Where is it?
Yeah, where's it gone?
So it's important that I don't bung this in the heavy thick stuff all the time. Yeah. Because I want them to learn to get to the fall. But that drive and desire they go out with is creating drive up there. Yeah. Then when I put the stop on them, it comes down to there. But guess what? They never forget it because I've always been up there. So that drive that's up there comes back when they get on the element of the chase. Yeah. Because when I put the stop on them, Ray, it's going to suppress the dog for a day or two until it realises what I want.
Right.
And like I've showed you on the videos, when I take one dog out singly and bang that tennis ball out, that dog's not allowed to go till it's told, Ray.
No. Will I be right in saying that? I've heard it said, and to a point I think I agree, that we're stood here, we whacked something out and we whacked it over in that lot, like. Yeah. We could see roughly where that's dropped, you know, if it dropped in that yellow clover or whatever you want to call it. Yeah. But if you put yourself on the dog's level,
you're dead right.
He can't see where it's been dropped, so he has an idea. Yeah. Roughly, so he marks it roughly. Yeah. And I've noticed just before they get to the area, down goes the head to hunt for it, you know, and providing they're in the right way of the wind, with the wind in their face, they'll pick it up fairly quick. But if not, you've got to put them beyond that point and hunt them back into you, haven't you?
Spot on, Ray. Spot on.